Hey guys, welcome to the Homestead. I'm out here at the sawmill today and working on getting. We're working on this log here pretty soon, but right now I'm just out here cutting. I brush hogged around the mill. I hadn't done that in a while, and so I'm going to trim up with that mower there and get some of this grass knocked down so we can work on the mill here in a little bit. And going to turn this beautiful piece of cedar log into a really nice mantle. It's going to be a nice fireplace mantle at some point, I think, and going to have Tim work on that. But I got to cut it up first on the mill, and that one there will probably turn into some boards. And I have some other cedars over there I got to drag up and get on the sawmill here. And so I thought I'd make this video because a lot of you guys are talking. You know, you saw my videos on this whole SteemIt thing, and I really want to go into why. You know, when I first got upset and I made that video because YouTube knocked down one of my videos that was going viral on that cow butchering that we did, and was really upset about that. And I was looking for any alternatives. I thought maybe we'll go all the way to Patreon and post all of our videos there. I don't know. And a lot of you guys made the obvious point that, you know, you can't afford Patreon, you know, if you started, you know, subbing to all your channels over there, and I get it. But so I think I think we found the option. The option is to move to SteemIt. Maybe not full time yet, but you know, start moving some of our content there and build up an audience. And a lot of folks were like, they didn't understand SteemIt. I got a lot of feedback. A lot of people went and signed up, which I really appreciate that. But some people didn't understand how this works. There's lots of videos out there, lots of great videos on YouTube that talk about SteemIt, how it works, you know, break it down for you. I know it can be confusing, but I think it solves the problem of keeping all of our content for free. You know, a lot of you guys were just worried about how are we going to keep, you don't want to pay for the videos, and I get that, but I got to figure out a way to, you know, continue to bring revenue in for these videos. Because I mean, you hear me talk about our patrons and how much we appreciate them, because if you took Patreon away tomorrow, the way YouTube has slashed the ad revenue for YouTubers, I wouldn't be able to do this. I have to, you know, I'm originally a web development guy, and I make websites, and I do I'm still doing that a little bit on the side, but I'd have to stop all these videos and just do web development. If you took the patrons away from me tomorrow, I'd have to do web development, and I'd have to stop doing videos because I got to find a way to support my family. I don't have a lot of bills. I don't have a lot of debt, but I do have student loans from going to college, and I got to pay those bills, you know. And so, you know, there's just things like gas and some things that I need to keep buying here and there to support my family. So anyway, I know you guys, a lot of you guys are interested in homesteading and off-grid homesteading, and that's what we do here, and you guys appreciate the videos, so I want to keep doing that and doing it on a platform that is free to consume for you guys. It's completely free, and SteemIt is that answer. I think, at least for right now, it is. So SteemIt is going to be launching its own video platform at some point. I think it's in testing right now. I've seen some things on SteemIt, them talking about it, so I think it's going to be a good option eventually to, you know, move stuff over there and still keep everything free. But I don't know what the future of YouTube is. We're just gonna have to wait and see how that works. But you know, I think SteemIt, it is confusing when you first get there. I know what is the whole thing with Steem tokens and Steem dollars and Steem power, and you're trying to figure out what all this means. You know, my thoughts on cryptocurrency is that it's a fiat just like the US dollar. There's nothing substantial backing it. There's nothing tangible backing it. You know, gold and silver have been currency for 5,000 years. However, cryptocurrency is not going away, and it's just another currency like anything, like the yen or the dollar or whatever. So, I mean, I think it's definitely, it's going to be here, all right? So you guys are going to have to get used to cryptocurrency. And SteemIt is a way where I can continue to get paid for our content. And so we're going to do that. Try to wrap your head around it. Try to learn as much as you can. If you're interested in that, folks, it really does benefit you to support good content creators like us. We put the time and effort into making great original content and sharing it with the world so that they can learn just like we're learning. And, you know, it pays you to share the content that's on that website. It pays you to like and support your favorite content creators. Facebook and YouTube do not do that for you. Yeah, YouTube supports its content creators sort of, but they don't support the supporters. That's where SteemIt comes in. And I like that idea of you guys who support us, who are loyal to us, and who want to learn just like we do. You guys getting some of that, as well. Kind of like sharing the love, So that's why I like SteemIt. And, getting your head wrapped around it is not that hard. It took me a while. I've owned Bitcoin for, I don't know, a few years now, a little bit of it. And, I've never been really big into it, but I'm at the point now where I know Bitcoin's not going away. I realize it is what it is, but and it's just I'm a big proponent of silver. I've seen the market manipulation of the COMEX and silver. I'm convinced of that, and I know it's manipulated, and so I'm always going to be a big proponent of silver. Silver is where it's at, but these cryptocurrencies, they're not going away. And I like SteemIt for the fact that it can support good content creators and also support those who support the content creators. And so that's why I'm looking at it very hard and moving my content there. And I want you guys to check it out. Look at some of the videos on YouTube that explain how SteemIt works. Go to SteemIt, read about from there how it works. There's some good and there's some not so good creators there that are trying to explain it, some better than others. But I think if you spend some time to get your head wrapped around it, understand this is the future, this is where it's going, and maybe get your feet wet a little bit in cryptocurrency, just so you can understand how it works. How I started was I got a blockchain wallet a number of years ago when I bought some Bitcoin, and I have recently got a free account over at Coinbase.com where you can purchase, more crypto if you want. But you're going to be able, hold on. You're going to be able to open up a free account at SteemIt, open up a free account at Coinbase, and just opening those accounts, you get an idea of how some things work. And but I just wanted to do a video because I know a lot of people are asking questions. It's cool that so many of you guys have gone to sign up to SteemIt, and I think that's just amazing. Try it out, see what you think, start posting on there, follow me on SteemIt, and that really helps, and upvote my content that we publish, and reply and just interact with other folks out there. I've seen a lot of homesteads since I posted this. There's been so many other homesteaders out there now on SteemIt who have started posting content. So the word is spreading. There are homesteaders who are looking for an alternative to start off at the ground level. How cool would it be to start a homestead channel on YouTube years back, knowing what it grew into, and getting in at the ground floor. I think you're getting in at the ground floor of something like SteemIt now. As it begins to grow, they're not yet releasing their video platform, but it is coming. And so I think it's a great opportunity for you to get in the ground floor of being one of the original homesteaders out there who are producing good content and slowly building up a base of support and followers over there who can, learn along with you. And learn from you and learn your experiences. There's a lot of people out there. See, there's a brotherhood with people at SteemIt. They're getting out of federal dollars and they're getting into this cryptocurrency, which is, it can't be controlled, it can't be regulated. That's an amazing thing. It can't be censored. The content can't be censored. It's all on the blockchain. And I know that's confusing, so you got to research it. But there's a brotherhood there because people are learning what that is, and they're disconnecting from the system the same way a lot of us homesteaders are disconnecting from the system. So there's a link, there's a tie that binds right there. And that's why I think that homesteading will be very popular. Off-grid homesteading, or homesteading in general, will be very popular over at SteemIt. And I can already see it growing. So I want to do that video just to kind of give you a little bit of heads up and maybe answer some questions. But I really think if you're gonna learn it, I can't explain it to you very well. There's a lot of people out there who do a better job of explaining how this all works. Just do your research. I think you will be glad you did. So we'll just kind of leave it at that. And for you patrons out there, again, I really appreciate it. These are the patrons who support our channel, and so we thank you. And If you're interested, you can go to patreon.com/AnAmericanHomestead to see more benefits and learn why we appreciate you so much. We are doing specific videos just for our patrons, content that we don't release anywhere else except for there. All right, guys, like, subscribe our videos. Check us out on SteemIt. Hit that subscribe button down below. I really appreciate it. And the videos on the left, check them out. See you next time on the Homestead.